Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be updating the look and feel of my office space using some of these LEDs that I bought off of Amazon. They're really customizable, but I will have to cut them and splice them together doing a little bit of soldering, and you'll get to see the whole process. This video was recorded before I realized this would be a multi-day project and that Govee's terrible advertisement and horrible designs would have me ordering multiple LEDs to find one that worked. Now I admit, some of it was my fault, but check this out. These are not the first ones I got. I also got the 2x50 foot strip, and on the right, I got the 32.8 foot. On paper, the 2x50 foot sounds pretty good. You've got two different strips controlled by one controller, but the problem is you can't control them individually. Why would you design them like that? It's so dumb. You're stuck with two strips that do exactly the same thing, and you can't change that. All right, this one was my mistake. This one actually shows you the amount of pins you need to buy jumper wires for, but these are RGB instead of RGBIC, which I wanted. This is the one I ended up with, the 32.8 foot single strip. It works great. It's just, I had to kind of dig through their million listings for different LEDs and find one that I wanted, and it ended up not having Alexa control, which is fine. I don't have Alexa in my office, but I mean, why is it so convoluted? They sell every combination of like length and app control and Alexa in existence, all of it. The Govee or whatever has so many different ones for sale. You have to play detective to find one that has the right length and all of the features that you want. It's crazy. Their marketing needs a whole revamp. And the titles, look at the titles. Look how many words in this title. What is going on here? Obviously, they want their products to show up in every results page in existence. So here, let me help them out. Let's add some keywords. There we go. That's perfect. This is good. Cue the rest of the video. Now my goal here was to light up these individual pieces of my room. I have my shelves, my desk, my 3D printer, and my resin printer in the closet, and I wanted them to all link together without having one solid strip of LEDs. The best way to do that is to find these copper contact points, separate the strips by cutting them, and then splicing them together using jumper wires. Of course, you have to solder the correct 2 points together when linking these, and then heat shrink the soldering points to protect them. I stuck the LEDs to these light diffuser rails and then used 3M double-sided tape to stick them to the shelves. I measured everything out and I used tape as markers to make sure everything was level and square, and then I just repeated the process for the other two shelves. Before I did any sort of cable management, I tested them and made sure that all of them worked. Once I was satisfied with how they looked and worked, it was time to figure out exactly how much wire I was going to need to link the shelves to the back of my desk. Now you can see here I have them routed over the top of the baseboards, and they're really hard to see as it is, but to make them not show at all, I actually ran them underneath the baseboards, which is possible if you have carpet like mine. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record every single bit of this process, but you get the idea. It's pretty much linking the LEDs together, figuring out how much wire you need to go between them, and then when you stick them to whatever you want to stick them to, you need to make sure they're in the right order so that the light effects work properly. All right, guys, well, there you have it. That's the process I used to get these LEDs across the room. It might not be everybody's cup of tea having LEDs all over the place, but I like it. It makes it look futuristic and I can modify it in any way possible. I did all the soldering points, so everything's going to be nice and functional and solid and not have any connection issues. Of course, you don't need to solder the points. You can actually use these little clips that they sell in order to kind of like bridge the contact points. It's like little copper contacts that clamp onto the LED strips. You just have wire that runs in between them. You can use those as well. I used solder just because I felt like that would be a solid connection. But you can look up tutorials on how to solder too if that's what you want. Anyways, just a little bit of an update. I kind of revamped this back wall a little bit. Besides the LEDs, I also put all of my Back to the Future comics all the way around. And I have this also newspaper clipping from Back to the Future Part 2. Youth jailed. Martin McFly arrested. Martin McFly Jr. arrested for theft. Pretty sick. There's some more stuff that's going up on the wall behind me, but that's neither here nor there. I'll probably add that in another video. There's some cool stuff coming there. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like always, I would really appreciate if you guys took a few moments out of your day to click like, comment on the video, tell me what you thought of the setup, what I could do differently, and subscribe to my channel for more content sort of like this. Like I always say, one click to you guys means a world of a difference to me, so I would really appreciate if you guys would choose to support me in making these videos. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.